What about Running Man? You guys like Running Man? A little bit of Mad Jack as well. Well, DeathSprint 66 was announced.
The game looks so ridiculous. I love it.
This sounds sick already.
It is essentially you're on a TV show, right? And so it's like it's Mario Kart, but you're running, but it's parkour. So when you watch this video, it looks like insanity. You have no, you're like what? So the
Tron.
Yeah, it's exactly. So the developer, I believe his name was Andrew, was showing it off to me, and he's like, "Yeah, check this out." And he's like pretending it's like super easy. Like you have the lasers, you're trying to jump around, like obstacles that will literally insta kill you and like set you back in the race. You're trying to pick up items. You have to ride rails, and it looks like it's like this is way too fast. When he was gonna hand me the controller, I knew right away, or I felt like right away, I wasn't going to do very well in this game. I thought, okay, I'm going to look really silly playing this game. He hands me the controller, and everything comes naturally. Like, to the point where I was breaking time records almost immediately because the way they've organized how this game plays was really exciting. Like you don't need to like do any crazy maneuvering to get on these rails that you see there. You literally just tap the jump button and they'll soft lock onto the rail. So it's perfect. If you want to run up against the wall, you just jump towards the wall and they'll start running on the wall. You could do like cool flips. And I was loving like flipping around the freaking laser beams and the obstacles. It was so cool. You could pick up all the different weapons and stuff and kind of fireman each other or do boosts. It's the black. It was so intuitive to control. If you've played like Mario Kart or any type of kart game, this is a kart game on foot. It just looks like insanity. I mean, it was just a blast. I was only playing local against bots. But they actually had a timer. They're like, hey, here's a timer for who's got the highest scores and all that kind of stuff, who's got the fastest times. And I told the developer, I'm like, dude, I'm going to come back. If you have this spot open later in the day, I'm going to come back and play again because I want to beat the score, the time. And it's just so cool. I think it's coming. I know it's coming to PC. I don't know if it's coming to anything else, but it's coming later this year. He was telling me it's only going to be $20. And
really?
It's fully... there's no microtransactions. Everything is unlocked. Like I mean, you can kind of unlock everything. I think you said, but you pick up sponsors. You don't have to pay to get stuff. They're going to be working with a bunch of like content creators who have been playing this game as well to create like 2D art for this. And they're like, it's just 2D art, man. 2D art is the easiest to work with because you can just slap that on all kinds of stuff and it's easy to implement. So. It's just a blast. I have a feeling we're going to be playing this as side questing game nights quite often because it's just super silly. There were like 5 or 6 tracks that he had up on the screen to choose from. I only played like 3 of them, but yeah, I'm super excited for this game. I think what's
the evil corporation in Bachman Media Group or something?
Bachman Media Group, and I laughed so hard. I'm messaging Mike Bachman. I'm like,
Bachman Media Network. Yeah.
I'm like, dude. You're gonna have to sue them, my friend. But no, it's just cool. It's fast. It's called DeathSprint 66. I don't know if the 66 is like 2066 or what, but dude, this is awesome. And you can like go on different levels, so you can drift. Like drifting is a big part of the experience. You have to drift around corners, and there were points where I was like hairline away from flying into the meat grinder, and I just avoid it, and it feels so good to like just angle away from it's just awesome. It's a blast.
Do you think it's called the Bachman Media Group because Running Man was written under Stephen King's pseudonym Richard Bachman?
Yes, it was. Okay. That's exactly it. No, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Because even I didn't want to say it, but he was even telling me, he's like, hey, the Stephen King references. I'm like, this is awesome, fantastic. So yeah, DeathSprint 66 coming out later this year. Totally one of my favorites of the show, quite easily. I couldn't recommend anymore.